morning. Happy Tuesday. Hope everyone's having a great morning and a great trading session so far. Why does this thing keep putting this freaking chat right here? So annoying. Really just getting started this morning. Good morning, Amelia. How are you this morning? I just missed this spot right here trying to set the freaking stream up, but good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Some halfway decent couple of downtrend moves right after 8:35, and I literally just missed this. As soon as I looked down to confirm that's what I wanted, I was about to click in and it just took off. You missed your trailer. We gotta get our lives together. I took a nap yesterday because I had to do my hair. I had to do my niece's hair. I took a nap yesterday, so I ended up being up all night. Unfortunately. So I'm a little tired. Just a tad. It's real dangerous when you keep clicking snooze, but then you turn it off. That was me. But it's all good. That's not gonna work. That will. Oh, no. Nope. Alright, while that's setting up, I do have to get those levels together. See line dash dot. I think it's dash dot dot. Yeah, it is. 8150. And then 1425. Red dash dot dot, lock it. We should be good to go. Good morning, Janelle. How are you this morning? Oh my gosh, y'all. I cut 3.5 to 4 inches of my hair off yesterday in most spots of my hair. I think somewhere, maybe at the very top or something, I didn't cut as much, but basically I've been dealing with like chronic dryness in my hair for years, right? And I'm basically just now figuring out that it has to do with the hard water here, which I had no idea we even had. It was a combination of that, products I had tried over the year, just all kinds of stuff. But I cut my hair all the time. You just can barely ever see it because I usually have it braided up. But I got a shower filter, and then I kind of fixed the way that I was applying product to my hair, and my hair ended up being the softest I have felt it in years. And so just from the like years of chronic dryness, there's like certain parts of my hair where like the damage is just, it's not gonna come back, you know what I mean? So I was just like, all right. No, it wasn't split ends. I didn't really have very many split ends. It was more like just damage from chronic dryness. 'Cause, I mean, I wouldn't even say I had any mechanical damage either because of the type of like tools that I use on my hair. They don't really cause mechanical damage like that. I mean, besides like very light, normal wear and tear kind of thing. But yeah, I just hacked it all off. My mom was like, you didn't have to do that. My mom hates, like, my mom hates when I cut my hair. It's like it's hers. I remember at one point I had to promise I would stop cutting my hair, but my hair grows so fast. So when I see like it doesn't look or feel the way that I want to, I just hack it away. Get a long time between cuts. Yeah, I have like a little journal where every time I cut my hair, clip my ends, anything, I write it down. And I had just cut on the 5th. I had just, did I cut that day? Okay, maybe I didn't cut on the 5th. I think I just measured my hair. The last time I cut an inch off was it was August 22nd. Before then, I cut it the day before my birthday in June. Like pretty much every 2 months, I'll just hack some hair away. Cause I've known that something has been a problem for a while, but I just could not pinpoint what the issue was. And there's this guy who I used to watch that did natural hair content back like 15 years ago when I first I've cut my hair down to like literally this much hair twice in my lifetime. And he just so happened to magically appear in my newsfeed on this channel. And so I've been watching some of his videos off and on, whatever. And so one day he showed like this client that he had, a new client that had hard water damage to her hair. And I was like, huh? And I'm like, I wonder, like when he started talking about the symptoms that she was having, the chronic dryness, the discoloration of her hair. Sorry, I just got a text from, yeah. Anyway, the main thing was not just the chronic dryness, but the discoloration of her hair. I have like this rusty, sandy brown color to my hair. I've had it my whole life. When I used to get relaxers, I thought it was from that because they always say like chemical processing of your hair can cause it. Also, when I was like a lot younger, both of my parentals played recreational softball like up until I was maybe like 13 or 14, so being out in the sun all the time. So once I was no longer getting relaxers and I'm no longer out in the sun all the time, well, why is my hair still this color? So he was explaining how like hard water deposits on the hair over time can cause like that rusty sandy brown color, and I'm like, oh my god, this is my problem. So yeah, I bought this shower filter, but because I'm so tall, it's probably about this long and it extends off of the neck that naturally extends off of the wall. So when I was washing my hair, and we have like a little shower head thingy, so when I started washing my hair, I'm like, oh shit, it's literally right here now. But yeah, hair needs trimming every now and then. Yeah, I normally, honestly, when I'm not dealing with chronic dryness, I only need to trim my hair like every 6 months. Maybe take about an inch off every 6 months. But I knew, like, I've been using really good products for years, like years. And I'm like, there's no way I'm using some of the most moisturizing products. And it's like my hair would feel decent, but as soon as it dries, I'm like, well, what happened to all the moisture? But I think I fixed it. Well, see, good morning, Applejacks. How are you this morning? Yes, it can change your hair color. Like, so, because I would even notice that the probably the front 4 inches of my hair, like from the root, will be a totally different color than the rest of my hair. And it's like over time, the rest of my hair would change to that same color. And I'm just like, why? I don't understand. I don't go nowhere. We can't blame it on the sun. We can't blame it on chemicals. Like, what is going on? And then I will also notice that I would have this like very deep line of demarcation between like one texture of hair and the rest. And yeah, it was pretty much the hard water. And then chronic dryness from me applying my leave-in conditioner and all the rest of my products when my hair is soaking wet. That was the other problem. And I don't know why I started doing that, because there was one point in time where I was not doing that. I don't know what made me start, but because I guess maybe the texture of my hair is like the actual hair strands on my head, I have a lot of them, but it's very fine. Applying on soaking wet hair is a no-no. So many people do it, but it's a no-no. Yes. Not hey, hi, hello. But yeah, so I was just like, you know what? This is the softest I felt my hair in years. It's time to start over. And I've like dealt with the worst my dryness is in the crown of my head. Like, oh, it is so bad. It breaks off so bad there, and I just didn't know what to do. So I kind of cut all but I probably still have about like maybe an inch and a half, probably maybe 2 left, but I didn't want to be too bald head. So we'll just get to that like probably, I don't know, maybe like January, February. Because my hair grows super fast, like super fast. Usually I grow almost about an inch a month. So applying what? Leave-in conditioners. Good morning, Jay. How are you this morning? Well, Janelle, I think it just depends on your hair type. For my hair type and my hair texture, like it feels good, but then so I have that hair dryer, the Rev Air. Love it, by the way. And you know, it doesn't use as much wattage. It only uses like half the wattage of a regular blow dryer, and because it doesn't blow hot air onto the hair, it like pulls water and stuff away from the hair to dry it. You shouldn't deal with like dryness. Obviously you don't deal with breakage because there's no like brush or comb or anything to cause mechanical damage. So it was just like, okay, why is my hair so soft until I use that? And it's not supposed to do that, and it didn't used to do that. I've had mine for like 7 years. It's the one that looks like the big vacuum. You just put your hair in the hose and it pulls it and dries it or whatever. But yeah, so what I did different yesterday was I towel dry my hair in a terry cloth for like, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes. And then I put my leave-in conditioner, my hair oil on my hair, and a serum. And oh my God, yes. Yeah, for natural hair. Good morning, Pred. How are you this morning? One step closer to passing this Apex eval. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. You got this. Speaking of Apex, I will be doing some giveaways soon. It turns out that affiliate manager is a real person. So I have the contact of somebody that's pretty high up in Apex, and I took a screenshot and I was like, hey, is this affiliate manager real? He was cracking up. He was like, thanks for making sure. So yeah, I had a meeting with him yesterday. That was the meeting I was talking about yesterday. And, you know, he just basically asked me to tell him a little bit about myself, different goals that I have and things like that. And he was asking me if I've ever gotten codes to give away accounts. And I was like, well, no, I was able to give away a PA, but that was, I gave away 2 PAs, but that was it. So he was like, well, let's start you off with a handful of codes and da 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 da, whatever. I was like, sure. So I'll be starting to do some giveaways soon. Just FYI. Girl, yes, I had to make sure this wasn't a scam. Now, mind you, I looked at the little, like the address, and it said such and such at Apex Trader Funding, but child, I don't be knowing. You just got to make sure, okay? Got to make sure. Ain't nobody finna scam me. But yeah, it was a pretty quick, like maybe 10-15 minute call, and yeah. It'll be nice. It'll be nice. We got 9 o'clock news, right? Let me go get some water real quick. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Just the email. Exactly. You're welcome, Jay. It took an short, choppy ass ending. Girl. Oh, speaking of codes, now when they send you the codes, they have to send you a second text with this huge, crazy disclaimer because there were people who were getting codes who were selling them. First of all, you're stupid because the codes that they give you, I'm pretty sure there's some notes on their end to say, hey, I gave Keamber 5 codes. Here are the codes. It's going to come back to you. So what happened was, I don't know how many people were doing this, but I did I was in a group where they were showing screenshots of one of the people that were selling them. And so the guy was like, hey, I don't want nothing to do with this kind of thing. He was like, I know, I'm sorry. It's just that, like, no excuses. You're a very trash human being. Very trash. No, some of them were actually real. They were real affiliates getting real codes and selling them to people. I just don't understand. I don't, and I won't. I don't, and I won't. But yeah, people just sure know how to ruin a good thing. This is why I be telling folks, like, when people get upset because people or companies change certain things or whatever, change certain processes, change certain rules, like, it's because of people like this. As somebody who, whether you have a small community or a big community, what would possess you to want to sell the damn codes to people? I just don't be understanding, y'all. I don't. And I hope they kick them out of the affiliate program for good. You want to sell codes? Cool. No affiliate commissions for you. She better be starting her portfolio today the way she missed her trade looking at ETFs. She said that. Girl, I hope you got the proof so you can take her to court if she don't do it. Ay, ay, ay. Sorry, y'all. One of my friends that I haven't really been able to talk to in the last few months is texting me, and he's very hard to get a hold of nowadays. So, um, not I don't recall. I said, "Oh, you're too kind. You don't have to." She insisted. You needed to set it up pre-market, but you got distracted. So, what brokers are you guys using for the ETFs? You've been nerding out about it for so long. Well, Applejax, now you're going to have a group of people that's going to be nerding out about it with you because I'm joining it too. Very, very soon. Oh, that's what's missing. I'm like, what? Something looks wrong. All right, let me move row. I did say lately, I'm like, oh, you knew this. Yeah, and honestly, that's why. So this is my friend that I went to visit for my birthday or whatever, and I don't really get bothered that much. Like when my friends, I don't hear from my friends and stuff because, like, a lot of us are just alike in how we handle stress. A lot of times we just completely disconnect. We don't want to talk to anybody. And usually it's because we don't want to feel like we're being a burden, you know? And so he calls it his bubble. And I am literally the same way. Like, The only reason my best friend that's a truck driver doesn't call and check on me sometimes when I disappear from everybody is simply because he has my location. So he can see that I'm just at home. I'm just not paying attention. Usually my phone is on silent or do not disturb 99% of the time anyway. But my friends know, like, when I'm stressed out, or sometimes it's just when my social battery has reached zero, I just go a while without talking to people, and they know it's like nothing against them. I'm just one of those people where I have to go into a shell and get away from everyone. No matter who you are, I just have to get away, and I'm sorry. But my friends also know that at the end of the day, if it's an emergency and they need me, whether like I can be going through my own shit, and if they need to talk to me about their shit, it's fine. Call me. But if it's not an emergency, leave me alone right now, because I kind of need to be in this bubble by myself. So I don't get bothered at all. Like, almost all of my friends were the same way, except the truck driver. Whenever he's going through stuff, he has to tell me all about it. Then he might go in his shell a little bit, but for the most part, all of my friends are the same way. Link wants to be in my space 24/7. I need a vacation. That's what you get for trying to have a sneaky link. It didn't work. Good morning, Timbo. How are you this morning? Fidelity. Okay. Fidelity is highly user friendly though. Yeah, I do not like Schwab, but that's where I have all my stocks. So I figure when I start getting into like ETFs and dividends and all of that, I should probably just use the same account? Question mark. Use my TD account. I have 500 cash left in there from when I bought Amazon a while back. Got you. Gotcha. You're the same way. Yeah, see? People don't be understanding. It's literally me, not you. That's what I be telling my friends. It's not you, it's me, I promise. Now, some of my friends, I purposely don't talk to them, though. Like, my friend who's a trader, yeah, he irritated me last week. I told him, you know what, I'm about to call you back because you're pissing me off, and I haven't talked to him since. He's like one of those people where he don't know when his jokes are not being well received, and to just be quiet. So, yeah, I love him though. But you're pissing me off. So leave me alone. Is what it is. Well, that was a trade, but oh no, it wasn't. Flip is there. I don't know if I like the flips though. Oh yeah, I did have to reach out to Trade Devils because I thought I was tripping. There is something wrong with the indicator still, because for whatever reason, I can't put it on any data aside from today's data, basically, which is a problem because I can't go back and backtest. Remember I told you guys, like, my main priority has been to go through my 24 plus days of data and like go through and highlight each trade, whether or not it had either one of the 5 delta signals. I can't do that because I can't put it on any chart that's not today's date. So yeah, so right now I've only been trading the delta sweeps and the volume sequencing, but like this was a delta flip here and I couldn't take it, but it looks like I would have just gotten a break even anyway, because I would have had to break even at yesterday's close. Yeah, so it would have broken even anyway. Oh, he's one of those. Yeah, but he knows, like, he has humor more similar to my sister. I wouldn't even say that. I just don't like his sense of humor that much. And like, I make it very clear when I want him to stop. And I don't even feel like going into the details of what he was saying, but I was like, actually, no, that's not why it's happening, and like blah 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 whatever. And he just kept going. And mind you, it's a situation I'm trying to currently fix. It was like something going on with the house, and it was just like, shut up. So I was like, yeah, you're gonna piss me off. I'll talk to you later. Click. Didn't even let him say bye. Didn't even say bye. I don't care. I'm out of here. I gotta remind, they definitely love to be in your space, breaking all the rules. Cause how's you sneaking and we not sneaky no more? And stop going in my fridge. I get to know him. He takes it so damn personally, and then I have to calm him down. Sir, handle your emotions. I'm gonna get over it in 15 minutes. Yeah. You know, I think that some men are just like not used to women who don't go psycho on them when they are getting on their nerves. Like, for instance, my friend who I went to visit and for my birthday, he was like, you know, I've never seen you mad at me, and I've never seen this, and I've never seen that. And I'm like, you're not going to see it. I'm not a very, I don't know, I'm not an angry person. Like, I can get very annoyed, but even when I'm really annoyed, I'm not like gonna sit here and be cussing you out and wanting to slap you around. I'm just gonna tell you getting on my nerves and get out of my face. And then I'm gonna go be in my own little bubble for like an hour, and then I'm good. There's only two things that, like, well, technically a man that I'm dating can do to piss me off is lying and cheating. You don't do one of those, there's practically nothing you can do to make me angry. And anger from those things only comes from like, you could just tell the truth. Like, why are we doing this? I'm so confused. That'd be my problem. Opposite. Want to donate to our grocery fund? Child, Link better go get some Link. Literally, plus he's a light bright. Oh, you know, their villains get a little hurt a lot quicker. But yeah, I've literally been in relationships with people, or with men, because why am I saying people? Who genuinely are confused because I don't argue. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you. Now, if we having like a good debate about something, but like angry arguing, I don't do that. I didn't see my parents arguing. I didn't grow up in an argumentative household with yelling and screaming and stuff. So if you're doing that, you need to go and talk to yourself, because it does not compute with me. The higher your volume of your voice, the less likely you're going to get a response out of me. So if you don't know how to have a calm conversation about whatever your qualms are, whatever the disagreement is about, then I need you to go take some time to go to the corner by yourself and calm yourself down and come back and try again. So like one of my exes, he would literally so he used to have a problem with, let's say we were talking about something and it was like super important. Because of how bad my memory is, I would interject and be like, well, hold on, because I'm not going to remember all 20 of your points you're making. My memory can only hold on to the last one. So he would be like, you're always cutting me off. And I'm like, listen, I don't want you to think that I'm doing that because I don't care about all the points you need to make. I just need you to understand who you're with and how bad my memory is. I'm not going to remember all the things that you're saying. We have to take every little thing like step by step. Address each thing individually. I can't get a long list at one time. And it was never anything like big or anything. We never had big arguments. So then, because he would get so upset, even knowing why I interject, I stopped interjecting, right? So then it was, so you just don't care. I'm like, huh? How did you get that? You don't have nothing to say? Well, I'm trying to make sure that you are done with your point. Because when you're not done with your point and I interject, then you have an issue. So I'm trying to make sure you're done before I say something. See, that's what I'm talking about. And I'm just like, what? I don't know how to help you. I don't get it. Not I'm cussing you out. Janelle said, fuck all that. I went long, but it's also reversal starting. Dream has gone long. 2 times on NQ, 1 failed. So it looks like one pound. Listen, Amelia be sick of these streamers. You hear me? She be sick of them. Soft as hell, they are not my cup of tea. No one can remember everything. That's it. Listen, I'm telling you. Ay, ay, ay. Amelia be so sick of these people, I'm telling you. But yeah, anybody who wants to be argumentative, I literally be telling them I don't know what to tell them. And if they start yelling, I tell them, listen, you probably grew up in a household where your mom yelled at you. I had parents that did not yell at me, so I don't really know how to handle that. So once you're done with the yelling, you let me know. Because I'm not going to yell with you. And you're kind of hurting my feelings by yelling at me. Because why is you yelling at me and my own parents ain't yelling at me? What? You can't be that mad. I've never done anything to make somebody that mad. Calm down. Do stuff like this. I'm telling y'all, Billy be sick of it. She got me points and I didn't respond to one because I forgot. She was like, are you avoiding that subject? I said, dog, you said 100. Exactly. We gotta go line by line. Okay? We can't go line by line. I don't really, because what you think I'm over here taking notes while you sitting here talking about all these different things? No, I ain't avoiding the subject. You just got too many goddamn subjects right now. It's too many. Damn it. Ugh. 2.0. This is a pretty big swing. Oh, that's not what I wanted. It still might go. Oh well. Cancel. That was one of those ones where I didn't want to miss it, so I went ahead and put the pending order in just in case the efficiency got where I wanted it to get, which it didn't. So I went ahead and broke even, but it still won. So yeah, whatever works for me. All right, but there's a okay, y'all. For whatever reason, this is still not copying to my Tradify accounts. Why? The Tradify accounts didn't even have pending orders. What is going on? And it's just the Tradify accounts. I don't... They were copying last week, though. Maybe it's something in Tradevate? I genuinely don't know. It's in my copier. My copier is on. You can see. The pro account, the TPT pro account is the leader. And when I just had to cancel the pending orders because they didn't get filled, it was this other TPT account and then the Apex PA. It's not copying to my Tradify accounts. And even when I go into Tradify and I look at the orders, There's no working orders, there's no cancel orders, like nothing. This was happening yesterday too. Hold on, I want to see. Filter by account. Let's see. Tradeify. Oh, it's not going to show that. Okay, never mind. I don't know what's up with that. What happened between last week and this week? Oh, I know exactly what the issue is. I know what the issue is, you guys. It's because I think this is why. I have this thing, the daily goal is set to 0, but I don't have it checked off. So I thought that it wouldn't matter. I think that's what it is. Because I accidentally clicked in to make daily goals on there. I was actually just trying to do the Apex PA since, you know, the consistency. All right, let me try to fix that real quick. Daily goal right here. That should probably fix it. Let's see on the next trade. We'll see. Okay, there's our feeling in Miles and grabbing Lucille in my dinosaur mix. Oh my equities, take a shot every time I face technical issues. Y'all ask gonna be drunk. You hear me? Yeah, that was it. I'm almost certain. We'll see on the next trade. Because I'm like, damn, it's not even putting orders in. But I thought if it was 0, that it wouldn't, like, it would just take it as not being there. Because I thought it had to have a check mark next to it as well. But maybe it doesn't, question mark. I don't know. I haven't a clue. Applejacks, you leave me alone. But yeah, I think that's it though, for real. All right, let's see. Oh, I was hoping we used the high and resistance level as support to push up, but we just pushed down from it. Yeah, that was probably it. I've been so confused. I forgot to even look into it yesterday. Totally forgot. $2,000. See, that's 3 points. Good morning, Trenches. How are you this morning? Good morning. That was a nice push, but the push down, but the point of control was in the wick, and I actually wanted it to be in the body for that particular setup, But it's crazy how the point of control was right on yesterday's high. Which is also the major resistance today. Like, because I was arguing with the guys about host etiquette for a party. What is they doing, Trenches? No, what are they not doing? Because if you're talking about etiquette, either they doing something wrong or something they should be doing that they ain't doing. So what happened? What happened? That typically. I gotta give somebody some info. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. All right. Fashion choices in India are following these motherfuckers just like it's 2008. What did the guys tell the guys? First 10 kids free. But the other kids could have been like, you gotta send out invites. Cause what? Kids under two or half off. $20 a kid. $40 a kid. All right now. I feel like with stuff like that, ain't no first 10 kids are free. You supposed to just like certain friend like, yo, your daughter free, but don't tell nobody kind of thing. Cause what? I gotta pay for the kids. He said little folks counted, so the guys like shit. Yeah, that I don't. That's just dumb. Especially okay, the first 10 kids free. If somebody got 4 kids themselves, you just took almost half of the free. That's no. Yeah, fuck that. Mm-mm. Jax, I quit. Yeah, these kids parties are expensive. Like my cousin flat out said this is the last year. I don't know why people with multiple kids want to do multiple birthday parties per year anyway. You inviting some of the same people. By the time you pay for events, like I forgot what venue we were at, but when I looked at the price of the parties, I'm like, you talking about $400 to $600 for a kid? Baby, we finna have something at the house. We finna put a bounce house out. We gonna to do this. That is too much for a party. I don't care how creative the place is. They just be wanting to charge way too much for parties now. It's insane. Mm-mm. No, no, and no. He said your baby mama got yes. Yeah, you don't get to bring all them motherfuckers. No. Oh, this session went so fast, but I did start late. Honestly, some of the best moves the last couple of days have been in the first 15 minutes, and I've just been kind of lollygagging the first 15 minutes, honestly. Late to the charts a little bit, setting stuff up. Today I was late because I just could not sleep last night because of that stupid nap I took. Let's discuss your tardiness. I'm sleepy. I don't even know how I woke back up this morning because I definitely was so sick of that thing going off every 10 minutes. I turned it off and I was having a full blown dream. I ain't gonna tell y'all what my dream was about, but I was having a full blown dream. But I'm usually pretty aware in my dream. I was like, it's time for you to get up. It's probably 8:30 and it was 8:31. So I had to hurry up, get up, wash my face, brush my teeth, get myself together, make my bed. And then I was here. I'd be tired, man. My sister just had a party. She had to pay for 3 extra kids and an adult. I'm like, shit. If you didn't RSVP, you ain't gonna be up in this party. I tell you that much. Damn that. No. Ninja kids. NQ is dookie way too often. What you gonna do about it? You done? Are you done with NQ? He said ninja kids. Ninja Kids Action Park. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it's not gonna be nothing I'm looking for. This reminds me of a place that we have here. I can't think of the name. I think my nephew had a party maybe last year. No. Was it my nephew or my niece? It could have been my niece. So if it was my niece, it would have had to been last year. I feel like it was her. Because I feel like I remember seeing her in like a special outfit. It could have been her party, but it's a place just like they got 2 big slides and everything. Now, some of the little parts are not at the one that we have, but they got like the trampoline, basketball, and a lot of some of these things that they're showing on here. But it's still a little bit different though, but it reminds me of that place. Yeah, and they got the trampolines everywhere. Yeah, I forget the name of the place here, but it's very similar. I would have traded if I were still trading it. I didn't even look at the time, but well, I looked at the 1 minute for a half a second. Oh, that is very nasty. Did I switch over there? Yeah, see, sometimes because I'm on that 1 minute chart, well, when I do look at the chart, I forget how like the 1 minute chart can look pretty decent, but that 5 minutes still be nasty. Nasty, nasty. That is a very nasty chart. Let's see. Let's see if we can get a trade in. If we reject here, but I don't want the point of control to be that. I have a question mark on this one anyway. If it's in the body. I didn't go know I was invited, thank goodness. Yeah, some of them places I'm like, I don't feel like being around all these goddamn on kids. I have to see y'all at the house. We have time. Amelia, you so wrong. You're so wrong. Now I'm busy that day and you don't even know the date. Oh my gosh. I've been getting on my sister about like usually on the weekend she'll go like explore different food places and stuff, and I've been getting on her about not inviting me. She's like, well, when you respond to my text message in 3 to 5 business days, how can I invite you anywhere? I'm like, call me. You have made such a huge habit out of sending me 3 reels a day between our private chat, our chat with our mom, Facebook. She even used to send me stuff on Instagram knowing I have not logged into Instagram in years. It's just like shit everywhere. Discord. So you've made such a big habit out of that every time I see your name pop up, I am not inclined to go look at the message. It could be an emergency. I would never know because I think that you're sending me a reel. So your fault. Stargazing is more to work. Saw Jupiter next to the moon. Girl, what? Dave and Buster's is one of my favorite places. I haven't been to Dave and Buster's in years and years and years. Once they start allowing too many kids in there, even though I was a kid when I went to Dave and Buster's, But I was a mature kid. Some of these kids be ratchet and they just be running all around the place and act like they ain't got no goddamn home training. And then I think once I got to the age where I realized, now hold on. As many tickets or points as you are requiring for this item here, I have paid for this thing 70 times over. Once I realized that, I stopped enjoying Dave & Buster's. Dave & Buster's had a bad earnings report last night. 0 out of 10 would not recommend. I hope you talking about her. She the awful one, because why do you keep sending me shit? I don't understand. And then she gets so mad because I'll see something, right? And the one out of like maybe once every month time I'll send her some kind of reel or short or whatever, she'll be like, I've sent that to you before. I'll be like, oh, well, shit. It got lost in your 1,000 that you sent me that I did not watch. And it's the other thing. She'll send me a reel that's like a minute and a half long. Now, I do not have the attention span of a squirrel. Let's start here. However, reels should not be that long. I should be able to get the joke, get the whatever it is in the first 5 seconds. If you haven't hooked me in the first 5 seconds and I see the time of a minute and a half, there's been times where I'm like, all right, I've been watching this for a while. It's 20 seconds in and I'm not interested. I'd be so mad. So now she sends it to my best friend, that's the trader, who I'm annoyed at right now. She sends stuff to him. I'm like, y'all have some of the same kind of humor. Send shit to each other. I'm not interested. Me? Well, I'm sorry. I don't really know what to tell people, all right? I don't. Ay, look at that. Session's over. I was gonna still take this trade right here if it was setting up, but it didn't. I wanted it to be a continuation. It's a trap right there in the point of control. It's not what I was looking for. So whatever. All right, let me show you the account. At least we got, from that trade that I won, at least we got a little bit more drawdown back on the pro account. Still only $400 in drawdown, but actually been kind of liking doing it this way so I can freaking see. So here are the accounts. Took the one trade, it won. Even though it wasn't valid, that's why I broke even immediately afterwards. Now, it did attempt to copy to TPT 1799 and then the Apex PA, but it just took off before it could. So I had to manually cancel it. So it is what it is. It's cool. I'm actually hoping, I kind of had a feeling that I probably would not get very many trades in today. Like I said, usually like the first day where volume split kind of evenly, and then the following day is usually like not trendy enough for me. But yeah, I know I missed at least 2 trades earlier. I was watching the charts as I was setting up the stream and setting my charts up and stuff like that. So like I said, I think today and yesterday the best trades or the best setups were within like that first 15 minutes that I just kind of missed being late to the charts, but it's all good. You have the attention span of a gnat. I don't. I do not. I watch a lot of long form videos, lives, all kinds of things. Don't you do that. But a reel ain't supposed to be that long. Got me messed up. But yeah, that's it for me, you guys. I don't even know if I'm going to journal today. I probably will. I'm sleepy. I just want to go back to sleep. But I thank you guys for tuning into the stream. And I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Please like the video on your way out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning at 8:30 Central Standard Time, if I'm on time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, guys.